Okay, so we're gonna give this a couple seconds to see the second screen, give a little bit of lag here. Do 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 do. Oh, it would help if I'm in the right window too. There it is. And now let's see if the second screen. Come on, do it. Do the thing. Do the thing. I believe in you. Yes. Okay, we're good. All right. Welcome back. Sorry for that little bit of I'm a professional swear. I'm a hobbyist at best. Anyway, got the old man back. Welcome back, old man.
It's good to be here.
Couldn't quite make it last week because our region was in the upper 90s, and we're in a very humid region, and that was the direct temperature, so I can only imagine what it felt like. Actually, I don't have to imagine. I was outside for it. But regardless, when it came time to the end of Wednesday, both of us were so physically depleted that we could not do a stream. So apologies for that. That one, I'm going to say, is mostly on me, but I do believe it. If you were here, I mean, I hope everyone had a lovely 4th of July weekend, but they literally canceled the parade in our region because it was too hot.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Anywho, it just so happens that we got a bit of cloud cover this week, so not quite as bad as it has been, and I think what it was, let's start that sentence again. I thought to myself, what a perfect opportunity to get back into it with the old man. So I called him up, and he was available, and here we are. Yeah. So we're going to continue from where we left off last time, which I believe was we were pursuing the military guy and the posh lady simultaneously, as long as they didn't have conflicting goals.
That's what I was...
And, oh, that's right, we got the Christmas tree last time. That's hilarious. Okay, so what were our restrictions? We have lawsuits, but I have lawyers. I'm not worried about them. We cannot... No, actually, there's nothing mandatory, or sorry, there's nothing excluded, and we are just looking for hopeful, which is this guy, and we're looking for 2 stories that are hopeful at least. Because it's... because we've done a district, that means we are guaranteed to get these 4 stories at least once out of the, 18 possible stories that we're going to get through. And I can only assume that at least 2 of them will be hopeful. Also, it says like we already have one in the drawer. Hold on, what did we have last week? Oh, okay, so this is one from last week, already hopeful. Good to know about that. Oh, there's a lot from last week. Alright, let me just very quickly move the ones that aren't penalties up. So, sorry, just a little bit of housekeeping here. Sorry. Yes. Anyway, how you been?
Well, it's been interesting to watch. I've been, I've been fine. I've been like, we're not going to talk about what's going on in the world, but,
Edge of your seat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just laying back.
Yeah. Yep. Well,
those are the 2 choices we seem to have.
Well, at our particular income and influence bracket, for sure. Okay, so...
Wait, aren't we billionaires?
Oh, buddy, yeah, I am absolutely doing this purely for my own satisfaction. And if I do get a sponsorship, I'm obviously going to turn that down. And I'm not at all in this for any kind of monetary compensation. No, but seriously, if you in any way want to sponsor me, I totally I got you. I'll say what you want. I'll do whatever. Anyway, yeah, no. Alright, so this is what we have left over from last week. We have the Soviet calendar changes again. I have no idea why that is such
I don't remember that
story.
at all.
It looks like a European story, so it looks like I was pursuing it for just to have a European story. But that did remind me that I should check Europe on the map when we get back to Unpausing Time. Hindenburg signs emergency decrees aimed at revising Germany's crippling inflation. I'm assuming they don't mean the blimp, and I'm assuming the town. Gangster paying for his own care. Wife of victim is sworn to secrecy. Okay. That does have 2 influence points, so barring anything else, I do kind of want that one. NFL season concludes. I do remember us talking about that a bit. Santa saves bakery supply. What? A volunteer sled delivered rescued ingredients in a snowdrift. Oh, okay. That I thought like they were confirming Santa. Anyway,
Kind of hopeful.
yeah, no, definitely. Like the old movie Balto. I say the old movie because I grew up with the animated one, but I'm sure there's been a live action remake by now. Farmer lost in a silo. We talked about being sucked into silos. In fact, I fully recommend anyone look up pigeons getting sucked into silos because I do think it is morbidly hilarious. Obviously, humans getting sucked up, not hilarious, but I mean, random bits of bird. Witnesses found under bridge. Charter reform defeated. Olympic glory galvanizes. Pure milk, and then we got ones that have late marks on them. And the only one I would even really consider is U.S. needs to repair. That's really not specific enough, but I do feel like that's a common statement. We do kind of want to go for sensational. Do I care about these influence points? How many are there? 5. 5 is a lot. Alright, potentially I might want to get those 5 influence points, but if I can't get them for any reason, I specifically would rather go for a sensational story rather than a moderate story, because this is 4 to unlock and this is 1 to unlock.
What do we have to do to get the 5 influence points?
You see these little arrows here? They're kind of faded right now because they're not being used.
Yeah.
We can, let's see, 1, 2. 2 or more to the right in slots where arrows are
So it's
active.
about the story that you're getting.
No, yeah, basically yes. It's this is more game mechanics than actual story development, but yes.
Okay, I got it.
The sensational, moderate, and informational are the 3 options in terms of, leaning. Okay, so I think I've organized all of those stories neatly. I know this is broken, but we already have a guy who repairs stuff, and we only really need 1 for the entire building. I do want to add a floor.
We don't have
eventually.
very much.
I need to get basically 3 times the amount of money I have right now. So
Yeah.
that's a future project, but I was just checking. I do know that our secondary goal, or I guess primary goal, but it's a little ways off, is to get the graphics department developed.
Right.
Which is going to be over here. Probably along with the dark room. I think I learned that the dark room is better on the left side. I can't remember why, but I trust past me.
I can tell you. No.
Is there a reason the dark side would be better on the left side?
Because if you look at the building, fire escape is on the right side.
Huh.
At least that's.
I mean, I remember it being more of a game mechanics reason than an actual.
Well, I know.
But I do
what
like
can I
that
tell you?
as a reason. I like it when there's in-world reasons for game things. I'm gonna go ahead and pause this. Take a look at the Europe. Looks like we have. Oh right, this one's already working on it. This is okay. So these were the stories we already had in production from last week. First woman elected to the Senate. Ooh. Do you remember who that was?
No.
Well, let's see if they give us a name.
I can tell you the house.
Who's the house?
House was Jeanette Rankin
Interesting.
from Montana.
Oh, no wonder. No wonder. Hometown represent for you. Modest campaign style resonated deeply with the public. Honestly, that kind of makes sense that it would be Montana to me, just from what I know about.
Well,
this
it was also the big money helped her get in.
Name a politician that doesn't apply to.
That's true.
Okay. Modest campaign style resonated deeply with the public. And then I'm guessing this one, it has insider. Ooh, we're gonna get a quote. And then fame. So that should be fun. And then over here we have mysterious rum running uncovered. Sorry, rum running sounds funny to me for whatever reason. Oh man, is it also called Thunder Road? Not the more famous one, but let me tell a story.
Yeah.
I can tell it well. Is that also called Thunder Road?
Yeah.
Oh, such a good one. If you haven't, do you remember who sings it?
Well, they surprisingly had the actor who played the role, and I want to say Montgomery Clift, but I might be wrong, or Robert Mitchum. I can't tell.
Robert Mitchum sounds familiar. I feel like I've looked it up before. Anyway, if y'all haven't heard the Prohibition bootlegging version of Thunder Road, it is very catchy in a way where songs used to be more about telling stories rather than telling songs or singing songs. That I guess you could argue all songs are about telling. You know what I'm trying to say, dang it. Anyway, it's good. It's catchy. I remember singing it as a kid. Also, you're a weird dad for introducing that to me as a kid, but you know. I was
a weird dad.
Yeah, you really were, and I used to think that you were the only weird one in the relationship, but then I learned that Mom's favorite play was the Seven Brides for Seven Brothers,
God.
which is Let's Make Stockholm Syndrome romantic. No, and like everyone has their own taste. It's just I am very surprised that was Mom's taste. This is a hopeful story, so we need one of these. This is priority. I could put someone here, but if I put them here first, then... Actually, no. No, there's no explosion, so there's no negative consequence to putting someone there. Can I... Nah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. We're going to go ahead and prioritize, because I still want this hopeful tag. It'll mesh well with the other hopeful tag, and that should... get us to do at least one combo, which was a primary goal. Secondary goal is influence points. Tertiary goal is Mooney. Oh, right, ads. What do we want from you? We want hopeful, idea, ribbon cutting, or statistics. I feel like ribbon cutting would probably come in entertainment, so let's go ahead and get this guy...
Yeah, but this isn't an ad. This is a story.
No, this is an ad. This is the ad guy. And then this one is the Sugar Company and then the Steelworks.
I think
know I'll be able to get to all three of them, but if I get at least one of them, it'll be nice to have in the background.
it would not the steel workers.
You got an opinion there?
No, I think it will. It won't be hopeful.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, it is a advertisement, so I would doubt they let any propaganda be particularly damaging. Why are we stalled? Is someone... Yeah, someone's taking a bathroom break. You're taking a food break. That's fine. That's fine. You're taking a food break. And... God, I hope you're taking a food break. It doesn't look like you're in a good mood. Where are you? You're coming back. Well, you're not tracking negative, but I don't really care for, I heard the ding. I don't really care for, his, poor disposition is the word I'm trying to say. And I'm pretty sure this ding may also apply to Europe? Yeah, okay, so the Europe thing is gone, which means the next European story is going to click as soon as this guy finishes his research project, which will be in... Come on. Boop. Alright, and sorry for anyone who has epilepsy. I didn't realize that that light was going out and it was going to strobe at us. Okay, what are we looking at? We need a diplomat. I do not have a diplomat. Do I have diplomat training? Nope, I have undercover training. 2 undercover trainings, though. That's actually good to know
Yeah.
for later on. Okay, so if I can't get this one, what do I get out of this one? Just one society? I'm gonna roll it. Ooh, it's 4? I'm annoyed. Oh, it's also Italy and Turkey signed an agreement. For game mechanics reasons, this isn't a valuable story. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the recycle button and see if the next one's better for us. But for news reasons, I do feel like this would be worth learning.
You would think so.
Yeah, my gamer instincts are stronger than my curiosity. But, you know, I'm sure that is a thing that may have happened. Okay, so waiting for all 3 of these people to come back and deliver their story. And that's what I was waiting for. I need Ronald or Stefan to deliver the story, and I bet they're one of these 4 people. So I'm going to let them walk up naturally. Oh, there's 2 more people over there. I'm going to let these 4 people walk up naturally, and when they're done delivering their stories, I'm going to revisit what I can actually do. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm gonna take a sip on my soda. I did not mean for alliteration there, but worked out. What? Did I use alliteration wrong?
No.
That's front. That's
I
front end
was just
rhyming,
watching
right?
the game.
Oh, okay. I have vastly oversimplified it by saying it's front end rhyming. Alliteration's a bit more sophisticated than that, but I don't have to be sophisticated, dang it. Polygot, which is useful for Europe, but not right now, and Breatharian. I do want him to get more experience, but yeah, okay, so if that's the case, then I want him to get the work. Okay, go over here to Europe, new story. Strikes clash with Civil Guard in Spain. That does sound fun, and this is only locked by a bribe, and I have $7,000, so I can afford the bribe. Whether or not I'm going to get that recouped is a different issue, but European stories tend to do pretty well. Looks like both Stephen and Linda... Okay, neither one of them had their psychic powers trigger. In that case, Stephen looks like he'll get through it quicker, so we're going to go ahead and set him up. And I think that's it for this story. Back over to America. Do I only have 3? How many telegraphers I have? Okay, so 3 American and 1 European. Ideally, I want 4 and 2 for when this number starts getting up into the 20 range. But for right now, I think we're good. Also, my history is not as good as it should be, given that I have the American education system. World War II started 35?
Well, it depends on how you think about it. I mean, the revolution in Spain, I can't remember when it started. You know, it was where Ernest Hemingway and a bunch of other people went and fought with the Abraham Lincoln Brigade, or various things, and I think that story is a little bit about the precursor of all that.
Maybe. It is still 32 in game. Also,
I don't know when
both of these lights are blinking. Where's my repair guy?
well, Franco. I don't know when Franco came into power.
Ooh. Oh, he's just annoyed because of the environment. Yeah, that's because he's always running around in the back stairs. Not the back rooms, which nephew dragged you to, which now you've seen the movie and I've seen the web things. We don't have to talk about it, but I am amused by that particular fact. Okay, factory wins big tractor order. I'm kind of bored by that. This is hopeful. Do I need hopeful? I do need a hopeful story, so it's nice to have in my back pocket. It is only Tuesday. Wednesday? Seems to be right on the line. And then this is Mysterious Fun Running, Officer Killed in Raid, Alexander Ligma, you go check that out. Warehouse reveals more victims. Aww. I don't like the term warehouse and victims simultaneously.
Yeah.
Somehow industrializing victimhood does not seem comfortable. Okay, I guess this has 4 complete stories that no one seems to be working on, so I'm going to go ahead and manually move them over. Also, again, I really want my repair guy to work faster. He's getting more experience. He'll work faster over time. Eeny, meeny, miny, I think we're good. This is technically done.
How are we on paper?
I can move this. We have 160, that is. Nowhere near enough. Good call, old man. Thank you kindly. Come on, one more. And boop. Alright. That should be enough. 600 reams total. Yes, I said reams. I get to say reams in this case. It fits. And then they could be moved by my little NPC character, but I would rather he work on more important things, like changing light bulbs, because it seems all the light bulbs are going out at one dot. The Winter Olympics, the 3rd Olympic Winter Games, the Winter Olympics in our backyard, Lake Placid, neat. Do they have the alligator? Will become a beacon of international sporting achievement next month, and oh my god, that would make the Winter Games so much cooler. I mean, horrific for the athletes, but cooler to watch. And who would be more important than us? The unifying power of the Olympic spirit is something our readers could really use in these trying times. Do you have some about the Olympics for these trying times?
Of course, the Winter Olympics, the alligators would be...
Oh yeah, they'd be asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, so really need Ronald to come back within 2 hours. That's fine. Everyone else should be able... Ooh, is this automatic? Yes. Okay, so natural coordinator and the psychic could double up on me, creating a double effect here, but at the very least, let's knock off one of these. Cool. Then we have Linda. Still at 3, which means her psychic power didn't trigger. Actually, I probably could have checked all 3 before letting her fall into the slot, but wait. I can. Still can. Nope. None of them trigger an extra number. Alright, so go back to your ski slope job, and Terry Ventura... That made that sound like it was like a punishment. Go back to your lovely mountain cottage on the ski slope with hot chocolate and a fireplace and attractive athletes, None of the Olympic Village rumors are true, And if you don't know, rather than going into too much details, let's just say the Olympic Village keeps running out of condoms. Okay, going back, it looks like we need a couple people.
You want me to tell you a weird Spanish Civil War story I was involved in?
Please do, and rather, I thought you were going to tell me a running out of condoms thing, then I'd rather hear the Spanish rules.
No. It was, I wanted to go, for research reasons, I wanted to go check out Spanish Civil War stuff. So I was in Spain, and I met this American expat whose wife or girlfriend and baby, she was, I don't know how they were living. I think she had some money. But he said he was this expert, so, he took me out into this open, vacant field that had been a huge battleground, looked around, nobody else was out there, counted the paces from this one fence post, and then brushed the dirt off of an unexploded artillery shell.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thinking, wait a minute.
You're standing in a field, surrounded by what could be.
I'd like to go back to the car now.
Yeah. Like, oh, you want to drive the car over?
He was so proud of that. It was so...
Yeah. No, I have heard a few stories similar to that to people who grew up in European countries, because it is, strangely, a uniquely American experience where we have fought most of, quote-unquote, our wars on other soil. So we don't have the experience of unexploded casing shells as we go across the field. I mean, I've been to Gettysburg. It's an open field, and I'm sure there are dead bodies below my feet, but there's not, like, anything above cannonballs. So it's like there's no...
And, except for the wars against the indigenous population, some of them were famous, like Trail of Tears and the Northern Cheyenne. And
I don't know.
Those were the last real wars.
Well, there was
fought on American soil.
The Mexican-American War.
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason why I don't like counting those in general is, and this is sort of like a weird thing, and I put an asterisk next to it. It's because of smallpox-covered blankets. Basically, a biological attack was done on the entirety of North America before the, standard European conquest with guns even began. So, the people, the literal people who were already here were so depreciated essentially by the malicious acts of, let's say, a few, but let's, not undercut it. A certain number of individuals who just crippled an entire people before they even really had a proper chance to establish themselves, as a force to not be fucked with by the Europeans. And I guess the European descendants, which is what Americans were. Anyway, so that's part of the reason why I don't count that as a war. It's kind of like a war where someone nuked the other side before the actual official
Yeah.
declaration already happened. It's not fair. I mean, obviously it's not fair, but like it's not fair in terms of like what I would consider to be a proper war of like measured statistics and things like that. Anyway, it's a bit like we did World War One after everyone got mustard gassed first. It'd be a little bit like okay, that was a bad example. I don't know why. Anyway, let's move on to better topics. Daring prison escape. It looks like we might get lawsuit. Yeah, we might get sued from this, but that's perfectly okay because dang it, we have 2 lawyers, and I think.
I wonder why they'd sue over that.
Well, it could be a slap lawsuit by the prison system
Oh yeah.
to shut us up. Because I don't know when anti-slap lawsuits started. Despite watching a lot of court cases, I don't know when they established that in legal precedent. But I do know that it was actual... Hell, it was sort of weird. Before it became illegal, shortchanging stocks, selling shorts, was perfectly acceptable. Before it became illegal, slap lawsuits were perfectly acceptable. It's like, basically, until it got outlawed, a lot of things were done that are really, not okay.
Define a slap lawsuit.
Strategic litigation, and basically it's a lawsuit done not with the intention of winning on the merits, but by either making someone basically waste their resources in court or choose to capitulate
Right.
in exchange for not wasting their resources in court. So basically it's you are probably going to lose the lawsuit, but the point is to make the other side spend their resources and hopefully maybe even not even able to afford a lawyer.
Right.
But judges do not like this because it is abusing the legal system against essentially its intended purpose. Let's put it that way. So a lot of jurisdictions have anti-slap lawsuit
Laws.
yeah, or statutes or things like that. Where you basically have to demonstrate that you had a good reason to believe that your case was going to win on the merits, rather than just saying, we had a disagreement and no one heard it, but I believe it was real and he doesn't have anything to say it didn't happen, Anyway, so... Because a lawsuit is not the same thing as a conviction, or what's the thing before a conviction?
What about that hot topic?
Oh, that was the Olympics. That was letting us know that we successfully completed the Olympic show.
Okay.
So now if I go over here to publish, everything with a sports tag now has a little flame next to it. So, yeah. And let's say the start of Friday, I'll start putting in stories into the printing slot. Okay, so lard on provision in Chicago. Okay.
That's like pig fat or something.
It is. The annoying bit is I want those influence points, but the story wants me to do a hopeful. So I'm going to do a hopeful. I already have 45 influence point, which is exactly enough as I need. I actually will have no spare when I spend all of those on our graphics department, but yeah. And then let's go ahead and prioritize this because I really do need that. Well, need is a strong term. Would prefer to have that hopeful story done before we get to the end of the week. Auto show success. Annual New York Auto Show experiences increased crowds and sales. Good for them.
That's sort of...
Yeah, it's trite and kind of unimportant.
Does it list as hopeful?
No, it lists as it's got this inspiring tag, and we kind of need that.
Okay.
Well, need is a strong term. I'd prefer to have as many of them as possible. Yeah, but that's only because of the weekly quests up here. Weekly. District, not weekly. And then over here we have this, and I don't know, this isn't a game like the other ones. Near as I can tell, you just hold that down until they accept it. I've tried to be coy, I've tried to, play with it a little bit. It just seems that there's no difference. Not one that I can tell anyway. Let's go ahead and Steven's going to get this story out faster, so let's go ahead and put him in there. It is a European story, but it doesn't have any of the tags we're specifically looking for this week, so I'm going to let him do that at normal speed. We're good. I'm going to go to the end of Thursday, which will be in 3 in-game hours, and then I'm going to start putting things in the slot. Oh wait, I just realized Ad Guy doesn't have anything he's doing. Ad Guy?
Yeah.
Here. You work on the... Ooh, damn it. Damn it.
What?
The Steelworkers ad is 6 influence points. Why I'm saying damn it is because I know I can be bought. Like this will buy me.
It's good, isn't it?
It is good. I am just... It's one of those situations where you think you have integrity until the bribe's actually on the table.
Well, no, it's advertising.
It is. But like I'm just like prized that like I could feel the dopamine in my brain go. Waiting for Christopher
I was going to say we
Paccio to
already
come back. As soon as this might be him? No. As soon as I get Mr. Paccio come back with his story. Here he is. No, it's a different tab. Mr. Paccio, paging Mr. Paccio, Mr. Chris Paccio, please come deliver your story. Oh, actually, I'm going to start manually running these. I can unpause while this happens.
One of the best reporters we have now is a guy named Tony Capaccio. Pentagon.
I just realized I was putting unedited stories in the finished slot.
No.
Yeah, no, I got excited. I got, super eager. Let me just quickly go down. This one. Give me this one. Yoink. Okay. Still not there. Give me this one. Yoink. Give me this one, please. Dang it. See, it'll tell me who has it, but not at what stage of the process it is. There, okay. Was that not it? I just took it.
Did we get the Olympic Winter Games? Or is it that might not be worth it?
I'm sorry. This is.
Never mind.
I am.
Focus.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I did the thing. That's good. Now I do this thing. Yeah. This ad goes here. All right. I think I undid my mess up. I think. Oh, but it is halfway through Friday, so I should be in the publishing stage anyway. So, let's reduce this and pretend that everything I just did was intentional. Okay.
Well, we need 3 pages worth.
Yes. So let's go up to front page. I want, like, this is 100% want this story. I want this story, just based on game mechanic reasons, not on like what the actual content of the story is. I want this story. Okay. So these 3, this actually is a priority, so I'm gonna go ahead and clock that. This is also now a priority. I can actually manually move this one. No, I can't. This one's already ready. So let's go ahead, open this, and because it is not any of the things that I need to work on for the objective, I'm going to go ahead and make it this guy down here. And now if I have any crime stories, which it looks like this is, it's going to go here. Nope. Maybe. Yeah, it's going to go here. Cool. Now, I would very much like an uplifting story, which is this. And if there is a second uplifting story, I'm going to go ahead and prioritize that. Focus on that guy. Second uplifting story here. Yoink. So that should be... Yep, her objective is met. I just need one statistics story.
Statistics?
That's what it's requiring of me. This one's pretty close. I think that's the only one that's close. This one is also a statistic story, technically. The lard one, which is hilarious. Okay, cool. So, reduce them now because I don't want to see them all expanded. Where is that statistic story? I'm going to move that here. So these are the next 3 priorities. I think we're good. Alright, so now we get to actually have fun and put on the front page whatever we want. Soviet calendar, don't really care for it. This is the NFL season concludes. This will work well with the Winter Olympics, which is... That's the Civil Guard in Spain story. The rain in Spain falls mostly in the... There it is.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy? Come on, come on. Let's say here in terms of priority. And then that's a sports story, but it's only one. As in, like, one little marker, so that's not really too exciting. There's only 3 sports stories this week? Alright, fine. This has lots of little markers on it, which means it is a valuable story, so I'm moving it up to here.
But we've already got it, right?
No, we've researched it, but now it's in the process of being edited. Okay. So, like, the reporters are done. Now it's just everyone else. Move this up so it's with its own level of interest. This is a 1-star story at the moment, but it doesn't have a late tag, so I'm going to put it here. This is a 3-star story. I mean, I say 3-star, but I mean 3 metal. I gotta adjust the words in my brain because my brain knows what I mean, but then when I say it out loud, I realize it might be confusing for anyone who isn't me. You know, like you. Hey, I can't do the full Jabberwocky. Oh my God, there was one point where I actually did try and memorize the whole Jabberwocky poem. Because I was impressed basically the English teacher that I had impressed upon to us as a class that it is quite a tall feat that he created, Lewis Carroll?
Yeah,
created a poem of mostly nonsense words, and it still is able to invoke essentially the predictable emotional response from everyone. So, you know, the feeling of a beast in the forest coming to hunt you, even though, like, none of those words are actually said. Anyway, I'm like, yes, this is awesome. That and Robert Frost, Two Roads Diverge in Yellowwood. But Robert Frost is actually both Jabberwocky and that particular Robert Frost poem are long as hell, and trying to memorize them is not really great. And wherever I am on the TISM, I couldn't just remember the cool parts and think, I'll use this as a pickup line. My brain's like, no, that's not the whole thing. So I couldn't, like, sorry, I didn't realize that I was distracted by, you know, thinking of poetry and Robert Frost and Jabberwockies. Devlin and King crowned badminton do not care about badminton. So I'm going to give them my current weakest free reporter, just to give him experience. And then Meteorite Strikes Earth. That's hilariously awesome. Linda, go ahead and cover that. We're not probably going to get this in time for the end of the week, but it's nice to have you working on it for next week. Also, there are 7 more stories. I don't think I'm going to get to all 7 of them in 2 days. Maybe. Probably not. That is fine. We have, let me just make sure, prioritize this one, and prioritize this one. Where is it? You. Don't worry, I grabbed from the outbox this time. I did not grab from the inbox like a fool. Boop. Just fast-tracking some of the stories, alright? I want stuff to get done. Okay. They're all good. Do you have an outbox? You do have an outbox. We're going to go ahead and All right. It's a very minor thing, but I did just save like 3 in-game hours because somehow they haven't really. But then I also think about, um, I think about like the like this era of people being in an office building with emails. They didn't really have like phones in like a reliable sense to call like the person at the desk. So I think the idea that one person could, oh wow, there's a lot going on with this. Inaugural Alpine Ski Championship held. Sure. I mean, there's no way it's gonna get done in time for the sports hot topic to kick in. But I'll take the what is this 2 influence points? That's fine. It's also a European story. It's worth it.
Wait, I didn't.
Question.
I didn't realize it was a European story.
Yeah. I switched over to Europe. Anything that has a ticket means we had to travel.
Well, I know
here.
that's what I was kind of puzzled about.
Ah, you just didn't see the map flip over. There, and go ahead, Terry. Go ahead, Terry. Working on out. Okay, 6 stories remaining. 5 stories remaining. Wow, this guy is straight across the board. Look at all his bars are the same. Okay, anyway, Steven, you go ahead and take this. You could use a little bit more experience. I think we're good. Now oops, sorry, I meant to scroll this up. I need any of these up here to turn green. I can start micromanaging it. 2 hours away on that one. This one, what the hell? Why isn't anyone working on this? You work on this. Did I just skip the editing stage again? God dang it. You know what? Fine. Why are you forcing me to go here? Whatever. It just forced me to skip a step. I don't mind. I'm just annoyed. I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed. Okay, I think we're good. A couple of these stories probably aren't going to make it. That one's going to make it. This one's going to make it because I'm meddling. And this one's probably going to make it.
So we've got hopeful.
This one's probably going to make it. We got... The only thing we're really hurting on is the statistic story, and it's going to be done in 2 hours. So I think we got it. 45, 27, 8, done. All right, we're going to go over here, go down to this page, and we're going to... Huh. I really don't want it to go to the left one. Yeah, I'll make it work. Is this better? Hold on. This number at the bottom, it's 4320. I'm going to switch these two. 4380. So actually, yes, that is better. Don't know why. I probably, if I did the math, I could work it out. But okay, we're good there, and that means we should have 1, 2, 3, 4 objectives met, and her objective met as well. We are good. We could, well, we can't print right now because it's not Sunday yet, but we could print right now and meet every objective we met. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 blank slots. I really want this steel workers slot to be taken up by one of them, or one of them to be taken up by the steel worker slot. And it would be kind of cool if I got this rum runner ticket as well.
How far away are the steel workers from being done?
I just skipped the step, so it went from 2 days to 1.5. I'm not 100% sure how accurate that is. Weird things have happened. Weird things are afoot.
Well, it's also, what day are we at?
We are over halfway through Saturday.
Oh,
I know. It really depends on game mechanics here more than like anything else. Come on. Okay, so you have a thing. Make this person work. Come on. This is why part of the reason I put all these guys on the same floor is because I can see each one do their thing, and I'm pretty sure. Where the bloody hell is it? Why? There must be something ahead of it in the queue that is also priority. Nope. Dang it. I think I have to do this. Yeah. Yeah, that worked. I went from a day and a half to 17 hours.
Ooh.
I know, I'm cutting it close. Now I'm actually just hyper-focused on getting these guys to finish their work. Oh, fine, something happened over here. Jacksonville swings. Let's give Linda some experience. This one is novel from Serial Ousting. You know this one?
Astounding.
Is that a name or just a description?
It's a description.
Huh. Well, let's give Christopher Paccio some experience. I'm okay with that. That means I do have to watch those two lawsuits come in and move them to the proper place before the end of the day. Eeny, meeny, miny, there they are. One to this lawyer, and one to this lawyer. I have never had two lawyers not be enough. Even like for like the final like challenge of, oh, you don't have enough lawyers. It always has been solved by two. So I think we're good there. And cool. Ronald, go ahead and get working on that one. Now, where was that advertisement that I was working on? You. 14 minutes, and it's prioritized. We're good there. This is prioritized. We're good there. We might have it. We might have it.
I don't know. It's going to be close.
Yeah, it's going to be close, but I'm going to stare at these two, and I'm going to have to manually move them over. And we're going to be really down to the wire. Great show, but not what I'm talking about here.
Oh, The Wire was such a great show.
Oh my god. I made a Popeyes joke to a clerk today, and he laughed, and I'm like, oh good, you got that. And he said, come on man, I'm not that young. And I'm like, I'm not sure when the cutoff for Popeye is anymore. Okay, really cutting down to the wire here. We're down to 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours. Come on, 48 minutes, 30 minutes, 0. Okay, do a little bit of arrangement here. I want the ×3 for the 6, so the steel workers, yes we can. Wait. Never mind. That seemed stupidly familiar, but it may actually just be the genuine thing. And then that was triggering a hopeful thing there. So that means this could probably go here. And then okay, so over here we have sports, gossip, scandal, and politics. Oh, this isn't ready yet as a story. So this does not sync up with any of those. But it does sync up with a couple things here, so that's good. We have no restrictions on what we're looking for, so that's fine. We have one more slot here, and it would be nice if the Winford... No, there's no way the Winford Olympics is going to be finished in time.
Yeah.
I think this works for... No. This one... No. No, but I do need it to be one of those two, sadly. I can sync up with one of these. What do I have? As gossip. I can do gossip and entertainment, so there. Yes, I know I have one negative tag, but this way I'm in sensational and not getting negatively penalized by what's-her-face. It's going to need 500 reams of paper, and we have 710. That actually means, theoretically, we can just order one one ream of paper for next time. I'm going to do a little bit of service for my future self for when we play next week, and just put these further up in the queue so it's more organized, because I care about future me.
We all do.
Not quite so much to diet and exercise, but you know, enough to make my entertainment slightly easier for next time I want to entertain myself. You know, priorities. A little bit further. A little bit further. If you don't see them, I'm also organizing by these little arrows here, which, as I've seen, as I've said, only really apply for this particular bar, but it's a very helpful bar to pay attention to, because there are hidden bonuses, like Undercover, which I already have a lot of, Legal Advisor, which I don't really need, and Diplomat, which I need a ton of. So next week we're going for Diplomat, which means we're doing an informational paper. Done. See? See? It matters. See? I did a thing. I know a thing.
It worked.
This would be advertisement. This would be advertisement. And this would be the last one that I'm going to slot. This one goes higher up because it's higher value. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 500 papers, 750 sales. How much money am I getting from this? Oh, that is the money, 750. And we started at 700, went down to 500, so my expenses were oh, it says right there, monthly expenses 3,000. So that means my net was 4,000. I went up. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and start now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could let those get a little bit more work done for next week, but it's fine.
I'm anxious to see what our sales are.
It's 7,500. Oh, you mean the number of sales? Oh.
250,000.
You know, that makes sense because we're selling them at 3 cents. We could have just done the math. I forgot we could adjust the price. 28th edition. We're done at this 28 weeks. Half a year. A little bit less. Half a year. And, what does it say? Need 15,000 for the next floor? I mean, obviously, I don't want to spend it as soon as I get 15,000, but that's good to know. We added 26 influence points. Hell yes. That was 3 times 6, which was, hold on, I can do math, 18, and then the other 2, and then the district plus the hidden agenda. Awesome. We need these. We need these for very important reasons, which I will explain when we get to the map at the end of this session when we pick the next district that we're going to work in. Oh, and we made, what's-her-face happy.
Good.
It is. Look, we now have a neutral, well, it says distrusted, but we have a green reputation with all of them. We're eventually going to go for Steinbeck, which is, I think, here. Yeah. But, yes, these Steinbeck. We've talked about this. But, unfortunately, because I only have one shot to try and get this guy, the Nassau Veterans Camp, I am going to focus on, unless I have another one that doesn't piss off either or, I am going to focus on the general. Cool. We already determined that we're going to be aiming for this one because we want the diplomat tag. Those are lovely little ding noises. We got 3 new ads for next week. I wonder if any of them are going to be as influential as the last time. It's increased by 9%. What did I buy? Anyway, this employee worked hard and enough to be experienced a level up. Thank you. I understood what a level up was. The skill shows the employee. Yes, thank you. Maybe I should turn tutorials off? No, it's fine. There's got to be something I'm missing. This is graphics workshop, so that's one of the first 3 things that we need. The next one, Bobby Shop or Cartography Association. So Cartography Association is 2 away, and this is 1 away. So we're going for College Point. They have Unrest, Adventurous, Tragic, and Investigative. And let's see what you want. Don't print any entertainment. Were any of those entertainment? None of those were entertainment. I think we can do this one, and he's doing so. Yeah, so her task is going to piss off the military guy, but his task is not going to piss off the posh lady. So we are absolutely accepting this, and then for tactical reasons, we are going to College Point. So we're selecting this as the district. We have 71 influence points, but in case you don't remember, oh, wrong guy.
Yeah.
No, here we are. This is the one I'm looking for. No, it isn't. Where's the publisher? That's the mine. Police station, construction yard. Seriously, graphics department is Photo Academy. It's this one. Okay, so is this entertainment based? No, there are no entertainment. So I am okay with this challenge. Because all I have to do is not print any entertainment. which means all of these should be able to be achieved. Is there another way to get to the Photo Academy? There is, but it's longer. Hold on. Typically found in politics, sports, crime society, crime politics, everywhere, crime society. And then this one is politics, sports, entertainment, sports, and crime politics. Since
want the other one,
I
right?
don't want entertainment, so I want this one. All right. So, interesting. Next week, not only are we going to be challenging this publishing house, fun. We are going to be conquering a district. We are going to be appeasing the general, and then I'm already like looking longingly at the Cartography Association. Then next week is going to be, after that we're going to do Linden and Rahway. There's a place called Rahway in New York.
Yeah,
Just like sis boom ba, Rahway.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but I've heard of it. You know,
We just watched The Warriors, and somehow I feel like I wanted to know about the Rahway gang. Anyway, I think this is a good plan for next week. I do have, that's what I was trying to show. I have influence points. I am not going to spend influence points, because I need 16 to unlock this one, 16 to unlock this one, and 16 to unlock this one. And I know this sounds stupid. There is a tactical advantage to unlocking all three at the same time. It's silly, but then after that we actually go back to hiring staff. How are we doing on schools? Informant, diplomat, I can just buy it. Quick cleaner and digger. What does digger do? 50% of the scandal tag will be used on the... Oh, you can just add scandals to... Interesting. 50% chance of adding a scandal tag when there's a story file containing a dirt tag. I don't care about quick cleaner. I do care about diplomat. So, do you like the idea of adding scandals to stories where there's dirt?
well,
I think it's kind of funny sounding.
yeah. I mean, we've had other stories that were scandals. I don't quite understand what the difference is going to be, but
It gives us a bonus. I kind of want to try it. We could go for the diplomat, but we're going to unlock a free diplomat lesson next week. So even though this is pricey, I'm kind of okay with it. Now we just have to assign it to what was it? Someone who works politics or sports. No, wait. I can save it for... Okay. I can save it for the graphic department when we unlock it. Or I can give it to someone in politics and sports. But that's like, we have options. Okay, so that was a fun little thing. That's a surprise tool we'll use later. In the meantime, thank y'all for joining us. I hope you had a wonderful time. Yeah, big guy, thank you for joining us as well.
I had a great time. I mean, I think it all went well.
Yeah. So barring weather, I think, am I back in town?
I'm
on
not
Wednesday?
sure. I'm not sure. This is still up in the air.
Yeah, okay, so there's a family event which needs some sorting out, which I am committed to, but the parameters of are a little bit loose. I may be back next week with the old man, but if I'm not, it'll hopefully just be a 1 week break while I take care of some family business. In the meantime, hope you enjoyed this 15th episode of News Tower, and I don't know, watch the others if you haven't. Should be kind of fun. Maybe it's not. We just kind of squabble and I talk to my dad. And, yeah. All right. That's all I got.